Hello everyone, patching into today's second video, the weekend forecast for today's second video. So, as always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. And it's going to be quite a changeable week coming up, actually. We've been under a period of high pressure for the past week to 10 days, but that high pressure is breaking down now, and we're going to go into more unsettled, and for the start of the week, colder situation as well. There will be some sleet or snow around, particularly in the north and the northwest, but don't rule out the chance of a few flakes further south, particularly late Monday and into Tuesday. Second half of the week will become a lot milder. So more about all of that in a moment. So just say that the first video released today was the first spring 2020 analogues update. That's getting 13 long-range models together to see what we will show for the spring of 2020. A video's on the homepage at garethworthings.com at the moment. Will be placed on the spring updates page with a written summary this evening. So you'll be able to watch the video on demand whenever you want, and also have a read of that written summary if you would like to do that. That'll be this evening. I've also got a week to 10-day video update coming up later on this afternoon as well. We've got news about Article 13. Going back to what we spoke about in the videos a few months ago, there's been an announcement about that, so more about that in today's third video update, which we'll be with you later on this afternoon. The websites using for weekend forecast are coming from weatheroutlook.com and weathercentral.de. We're beginning with a radar picture at Gav's Weathervane. So, we won't dwell on this for too long because it's been basically dry this morning. We have got a little bit of patchy rain across the west of Scotland, a little bit through the Irish Sea as well, but most places have been dry. There's little damp bits and pieces of light rain and drizzle around coming out of the low cloud that we've had. As we've had for the last couple of days, and that isn't picked up particularly well on the radar picture, so it's not quite as dry a scene as this is shown, but generally most places have been dry through the course of this morning. And the reason, because high pressure is still clinging on by its fingertips, it is an ever declining and receding proposition though, this high pressure. It's diminishing by the hour really, as low pressure is developing out to the west and getting ever closer to us. So for the rest of this afternoon, we're going to see a band of rain beginning to move in towards western Scotland and possibly the west of Northern Ireland by the end of the afternoon. Most other places are going to be reasonably dry. Excuse me, quite a lot of cloud around, little bits of light rain or drizzle coming out of that low cloud. And as the wind begins to freshen a little bit, we will start to break up some of the cloud, I think, to the east of high ground. So one or two brighter sunny spells could develop this afternoon. But that said, a lot of cloud across the country. Temperatures ranging from around 7 to 11. 11 is 52 Fahrenheit. It's another mild day. Overnight tonight, this low pressure gets closer to us and brings weather in from off the Atlantic. So a band of quite heavy rain will move through western Scotland and much of Ireland through the night, and eventually that rain will head in towards the Irish Sea, moving towards northwestern parts of England, the west of Wales and southwest of England by morning. Let's say some of that rain will be quite heavy and persistent. Ahead of it, winds freshening up, but it should stay mostly dry for central eastern parts of the country. It'll be a mild night tonight, no problems with temperatures whatsoever. Into Sunday, this front's going to push across the country, so all change tomorrow. A band of rain in the west through the morning will then spread through central eastern parts of the country during the afternoon. As I say, so that rain will be quite heavy and persistent, probably not clearing parts of the East Midlands, Lincolnshire, East Anglia, South East England until after dark. Behind that wet weather, it brightens up, and the air starts to turn colder. So showers pack in from the west on these brisk westerly winds. So we're going to see those showers turn increasingly wintry, even to low levels by the end of Sunday afternoon across the north and the west of Scotland. Going to be one of those days where the highest temperatures will occur quite early on, probably around 10, 11, 12 degrees through the morning, then tending to fall back through most parts of the country during the afternoon, although East Anglia and South East England probably stays very mild until evening. In the north and west, it will be quite a cold day tomorrow. We're into Monday, and we're in a different regime. Of course, low pressure is well and truly in control. The centre of the low is a long way from us towards Iceland, and around about 960 millibars, I should say. So that's a very deep area of low pressure, and it will be throwing showers towards us as well. And the air is quite cold with this low pressure coming out of Greenland. Is modified by a long sea trek through the Atlantic, but nevertheless, Monday will be quite a cold day. So the overnight rain from Sunday will clear East Anglia and South East England before it gets light on Monday morning, and then we're left with sunshine and showers really. Most central east areas have a dry start to Monday with sunny spells, but showers in the west from the word go will spread eastwards through the course of the day. Some of those showers will be heavy, there could be hail and thunder mixed in, and certainly the chance of sleet or snow over high ground through Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England and into parts of Wales. Wouldn't be that surprised to see snow coming down to low levels actually with these showers across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and the northwest of England by the end of Monday afternoon. And as we're going towards the evening, we possibly band these showers together. There could be a little trough moving in from the west, so Monday evening could see showers banding together and spreading eastwards. Temperatures on Monday are going to be quite cold, so in the south we're going to see maximums of around 7-8 degrees. That's probably about average really for late January, but it will feel a lot colder compared to what I've been used to. Up in the north, temperatures only around 2, 3, 4 degrees and feeling colder than that in those brisk westerly winds. May have this band of cloud and showers spreading across the country through Monday evening and into the early hours of Tuesday. Now that's probably going to be a wintry mix, so there could be a covering of snow with those showers if they do band together across northern parts of the country. I think further south we're talking about rain, hail, sleet, maybe some snow mixed in, particularly over high ground, but perhaps not completely exclusively so. Those showers then spread out into the North Sea overnight, Monday into Tuesday. It turns cold, it turns cold in the early hours of Tuesday with a fairly widespread frost and possibly some icy patches developing too. So first thing on Tuesday, ice could be pretty widespread. That's how we look for Tuesday itself. Another cold and showery day. Winds in from the west to northwest. And again, these are cold winds that are coming in from the North Atlantic. So probably start Tuesday with a fair amount of dry and bright weather. Probably icy though, particularly for northern parts of the country. And then we're going to see further showers already in the west, spreading across the country. They may merge, give longer spells of rain, sleet, snow, hail is possible. Everything but the kitchen sink, and maybe that could be thrown in too with some of those showers on Tuesday. Again, we could see flakes of snow coming down to low levels almost anywhere. So possibly some of us will have our first sort of snowflakes of the winter on Tuesday, Monday night into Tuesday. But always most likely to snow the further north you are and over higher ground in the south, tending towards rain, sleet, hail, and that kind of thing. Temperatures will be quite cold, especially accentuated by those strong northwesterly winds, so temperatures only of around 3 degrees in the north to around 6 or 7 degrees in the south. It will feel really quite cold. A ridge of high pressure starts to build in across the country on Wednesday, so that's going to bring a drier day, have a weather window developing. We may start off with widespread frost and possibly icy patches again. Further showers or longer spells of rain and hill snow possible with this low pressure up across Scotland, but most other places look to have a dry day on Wednesday. It'll be pretty cold though. Temperatures in the south may around maximums of around 5 or 6 degrees. In the north, around 2s to 3s. And another widespread frost with more ice is possible on Wednesday night. Into Thursday, we've got the next weather system starting to move in from off the Atlantic, and this one is going to start to bring much milder winds back up from the southwest too. Thursday starts mostly dry, plenty of sunshine and a widespread frost with some icy patches. Many central, northern and east areas probably staying dry and quite cold through much of the day, with sunny spells gradually giving way to cloud. But in the west and the southwest it will cloud over with outbreaks of rain spreading in from the southwest. Most of that will be light and patchy. Now, there could be mist and hill fog coming in with that patchy rain as well. Temperatures in the north and east looking quite cold again, only around 4 or 5 degrees. In the southwest, it will eventually become very mild, with temperatures rising up to around 10 degrees. Friday sees us back under low pressure and bringing milder winds from the Atlantic too. So that first band of patchy rain spreads northwards and eastwards across the country overnight Thursday into Friday, introducing much milder temperatures. Friday probably starts cloudy, damp, drizzly. A lot of that should clear away. It probably brightens up for a while, and then the next batch of wet and windy weather is heading in towards Ireland, Wales and southwest England by Friday evening. Temperatures on Friday will be much milder, so probably up to around 10 degrees in the south, that's 50 Fahrenheit, and up to around 7 or 8 degrees in the north. And then that sets us up for a very mild weekend next weekend as we're bringing up these long effect southwest winds. The air is originating from the Azores or the Canary Islands, so potentially next weekend turns very mild. There will be a lot of cloud dragged up with those southwesterly winds though, so it's likely to be pretty dim, pretty dismal, but nevertheless temperatures could well be pushing up to around 14 degrees maybe across some parts of southeast Britain by Sunday. That's 57 Fahrenheit, positively spring-like, probably a band of rain stretched out through northern and western parts of the country. Detail really is to be determined, other than it does look like a very, very mild start to February. Friday's home with charts weather out, so loads of dry weather around today, but there is quite a bit of cloud as well. We have rain spreading eastwards across the country into tomorrow, with brighter skies and showers following along behind, and the air is getting colder as well. Monday really is a case of sunshine and showers. Some of the showers will be heavy, and there is a risk of hail, thunder, sleet, snow, and the rest thrown in too. A band of more persistent rain and possibly some snow spreads across the country overnight, Monday into Tuesday. Any snow is likely to be more on high ground and the further north you go, but there's a chance of a few flakes coming down even to lower levels as that band of showers, longer spells of rain spreads east across the country overnight Monday into Tuesday. Tuesday itself will be a day of sunshine and showers, many of the showers in the north and the west, but eastern areas could get showers too. And again, hail, thunder, sleet, snow, and the rest could be thrown in with those. A drier day, but quite cold, the Wednesday with frost early and late. And then Thursday and Friday, it starts to turn milder as outbreaks of rain spread in from the southwest, possibly setting us up for an exceptionally mild first weekend to February. So there's a lot coming on. There's certainly a lot to keep an eye on in the next few days. Is there enough there from a wintry perspective to justify snow watch? Maybe on late tomorrow or Monday. Is there enough to have the first snow watch of the winter? I'm not sure. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, and it's possible we might get our first snow watch of the season for you probably end of Sunday. I'm going to be very busy actually tomorrow, so more likely to be, I would have thought, Monday morning, if we can justify it. But I'm not sure there's enough there to justify it really, but maybe we'll do snow watch on Monday, we'll see. Right, so in summary, well, very changeable weekend coming up. We're going to start with outbreaks of rain spreading in from the Atlantic, so we go towards more unsettled conditions. Early next week looks cold and showery, with rain, hail, sleet, snow, and possibly thunder and lightning in some of those showers as well. Midweek turns drier and quieter, but it will be cold with frost early and late, and then potentially becoming very mild by the end of the coming week and into next weekend. We'll be back later on with your week to 10-day video update. Don't forget to check out those spring analogues and not analogues, those spring seasonal models I should say. And that's all for now, and thanks for watching.